Welcome to Rangers Stadium, where tonight we have a hill country clash between the Smithson Valley Rangers and the Pieper Warriors. I'm Cole Pavelli along with you tonight as we have the Smithson Valley Rangers, who entered with a record of 14-0 with a district record of 6-0, putting them at second place against the Pieper Warriors, who enter with a record of 13-2 with a district record of 6-0, putting them at first place. That difference between the two teams is down to goal differential and goals allowed purely. As there you see the Smithson Valley Rangers trying to stay warm here tonight in the hill country, where things are starting to get a little bit chilly and windy as well. Smithson Valley, as mentioned, entering with a record of 14-0. There's the captains tonight. The captains for Smithson Valley: Rylan Shippey, Emmy Lamson, Avery Eckert, and Emma Seabold. Coach Jason Atkins will be leading the Smithson Valley Rangers tonight, entering with a career total coaching record on the season of 312-149. 48 degrees here in the hill country. So we've got a chilly one here between these two titans of District 26, as we're awaiting these two teams to take the field on this very chilly night. We'll have playoff vibes. It's either going to be a very high-scoring game between these two teams or a very low-scoring one. Both these teams coming with over 60 goals scored on the season and allowing less than double digits on the season so far. As Pieper's the first team out onto the field, you see the Smithson Valley Rangers getting amped up here before this district match. Pieper in the center will be Alex Scholl to take the kickoff for the Warriors. One of the newest schools in Comal ISD against one of the classic schools that you come to think of when you think of Comal Independent School District, and that's Smithson Valley. In the navy against the Warriors in the white here tonight. As Alex Scholl gets the ball from the head referee, and kickoff is looming. Warriors start the ball in midfield. They'll work their way up the left side to start off this match. That one goes out of play early. Now Smithson Valley will be along the touch line, and that one goes out of bounds as well. Smithson Valley, as mentioned, entering with a 14-0 record, 6-0 in district play, putting them at second in district. And right ahead of them is the Pieper Warriors, entering with a 13-2 record on the season, a district record of 6-0. And coming out is the keeper to clean that one up before Smithson Valley gets a shot on goal here. Pieper will be without their main goalie, Mila Stubbs, who's at the state wrestling tournament. And Pieper's obviously, we've mentioned, one of the newest schools in the hill country, as the Rangers are working it down the left side. And they'll have that one go over the end line. So we'll have a goal kick early for the Warriors. As mentioned, the main goalie, Mila Stubbs, for the Warriors is at the state wrestling tournament, which is being held in Houston. She placed second at Regioners, which got her that bid to the state wrestling tournament held in Houston this weekend. As the goal kick is taken by one of the Warrior defenders, and now the ball is back at the feet of the Rangers as they work down the left side, applying pressure early. The crossing is cut off by the Warriors. We mentioned already the goal scoring proficiency between these two teams, as That one goes out play as well. 64 goals for Smithson Valley on the season. 63 for Pieper in district play though. Smithson Valley leads the district with 34 and Pieper is just behind them at 30. But Pieper has only allowed one district goal against them so far this season, but the Smithson Valley Rangers are applying pressure heavily here in the first 3 minutes of this first half between this first matchup between the two teams, and we'll have a free kick just about 30 yards away, and taking it will be Jasmine Dominguez. Marking about 29 yards away from the goal. 4 Rangers in the box, awaiting for the free kick. Dominguez is ready, goes for it. And she goes straight for goal, and that one goes over the goal post as well as the crossbar for football. So the first shot on goal is off target for Jasmine Dominguez. Dominguez, third on the team with 13 goals. Has been a force for this Rangers team, as now the Rangers have got a chance in the box, but it's poked out by the Warriors. There's that efficient defense by the Warriors, and now a deep throw in for the Rangers. Gets it into the penalty area, and it failed clear. That one's another failed clearing, and that one will go over the end line. And it stays in by the Warriors, and a nice clearance to keep the Rangers at bay for a little while longer, it seems. And it will be called a corner kick for the Rangers. All but 2 Rangers are in the box. Here comes the corner, an in-swinger. That one's going straight for the goal, and it's not cleared well yet. And it's finally out of danger by the Warriors. Rangers will have another throw in the attacking third here early. Just under 5 minutes in at the feet of Lamson. Finds player in the center, cuts in, that's one in. The Warriors running out of play on the right touch line. Little tackle here, ultimately, which led to the ball going out of play, and it will be another Rangers throw-in coming up here deep in the attacking third. It's been all Rangers so far, as that's a free kick going in off the right foot, and it goes over the end line, just looking for Jasmine Dominguez, but doesn't find her. Would have been the second goal allowed if the Rangers had gone on to that one. And the Rangers get it right back off the goal kick. Warriors looking to clear it. Once again, though, a failed clearance now right at the 18-yard box. A heavy touch by the Warrior defender gets it to the feet of the Rangers. Once again, though, the Warriors defense keeps the Rangers out without a scoring opportunity. Now the Warriors will work it quickly up, and Rangers defense is right there suffocating them as well. That one gets by, as going forward is Ashton Huber, but she gets cut off as well. One shot on goal between the two teams so far, and that was off Jasmine Dominguez with the free kick coming back earlier. So now the Rangers are looking to go on the break, but it looks like that will be cut off by the Warriors, and they run up a dead end. Now the Warriors are going at it right there at the touchline, and it'll be another Rangers throw in on their half of the field. Rangers deep near the corner, jostling for position, looking to get any type of control here. As she cuts into the the Rangers still have possession, still stuck in the corner though. Working down to recycle the ball, and they've done that. Looks like a little jostling, gets the ball out off the foot of Dominguez there. Player to watch here, Leah Thalman for the Rangers, is number 21 on the season. 16 goals. One of the few players, the only one I should say actually on this Rangers team that will continue so far to play at the collegiate level. Others have said they wanted to, but Thalman has signed at Texas State and will continue her playing career under Coach Steve Holman there in San Marcos. Just a few miles up the road as Rangers retain possession once more. They get it to Dominguez, who's been heavily noted so far, and that one stays on side. Going for it is the Rangers now looking for a cross in, and that goes to the feet of the Warriors, and they clear it finally once more, though the Rangers retain possession. Now on the left side of the box, they're being forced out to the corner. The Rangers and the Warriors jostling for position down there still. Another deep throw in for the Rangers. The Rangers looking to get something going as they recycle it once more. Goal on a shot on goal, 30 yards out. Would have been a missile from that distance, but no good. Feet back, ball goes off Dominguez there, so the Warriors throwing in their defensive third. 2 shots on goal for the Rangers in the first 2 minutes, none for the Warriors so far. Looking at the last game for these two teams as there's a breakaway, but gets cleaned up by the Warriors keeper to keep it 0-0 here in the first 10 minutes. Stubbs, the main goalie for this Warriors team, obviously not able to play here tonight. And now the Warriors got their first breakaway, and going for it is number 17, Alex Scholl, and she was cut off eventually by the defense of the Rangers. So far, the Warriors have gotten 1 good attempt, but the Rangers have had about 5, as now they've got another breakaway. They find the split runner in, but it's cleaned up by the goalie once more. On the end of that one, looking for a shot was Pieper. No yellows so far this season right now. As working back down the right side is Dominguez. With the ball, Thalman, we mentioned, as that one gets cut off by the Warriors. As going for the little chip there was number 18, Jordan Todd. Ultimately, though, ended up in the hands of the keeper. He gets straight to our cameraman down there, Blaine Temez. Keep trying to stay warm on this cold night, as Blaine obviously can't see him real well in all that camo right now, but we've got a substitution for the Warriors right now. First substitution of the game comes within the first 11 minutes. Coming in was number 10, Zaya Gonzalez. Gonzalez leads the team in goals and assists, 13 goals, 10 assists. Last game she had 1 assist and 2 goals versus Wagner and Lehman on the season. We hinted at it earlier, the last game for these two teams. Pieper played Tivy. Tivy, who tonight has a record of 6-5-2, who puts them 4th in district. Pieper won that match 4-0. Smithson Valley's last matchup was at Bernie, who has a record of 4-7-1, 5th in the district. Smithson Valley won that game 4-3. As a heavy tackle there by Ashton Hubert stops the Rangers' drive to the goal. Having to go all the way back to 20-yard area was a defender for the Rangers there, is now they'll start attacking once more. It's been all Rangers so far here early on, with a few sputterings of attempts by the Warriors. They'll change the field now. The Rangers do, working down the left side now. It's been heavily down the right side. Got a good run, but ultimately poked out by the Warriors. Warriors in white, Rangers in navy. Rangers are working left to right. Warriors are working right to left here in the first half. And taking the free kick here is the Warriors. But getting that kick was the Rangers. They'll be working it once more down the right side with Dominguez, but she's trying to find Thalman, and that one will peter out over the end line. So it will be a Warriors goal kick coming up. We've got a substitution is going off is number 4, Ariana Castro. As the goal kick is awaiting, that's Ava Trevino that comes in for the Warriors. Wearing number 1, Ava Trevino, last game, she scored 2 goals against Tivy, so she got the brace against Tivy as the goal kick goes to the body of Scholl. Hubert, I should say. Now jostling forward is Dominguez. Dominguez has the ball on her right foot down the right touchline, and it looks like we'll have a free kick here coming up just 30 yards out. Likely will be a cross in here, and all the Smithson Valley forwards and midfielders going. Just 5 Smithson Valley players not in the box. Dominguez will take the free kick. Goes for the cross, and that one is just kept out by the Pieper Warrior keeper. Much to the dismay of many Rangers and many Rangers fans, as you see her just keep it out by the tips of her hands, and we're having the refs meet here as they give the goal to the Rangers. So 1-0 for the Rangers after that perfectly placed free kick by Dominguez. Is now it's a 1-0 game, as the AR says that she did not keep it out after much discussion, and just over the goal line makes it 1-0. So a hard goal to give up there, as the goalie gave it her best shot to keep it out, try to push it out, but didn't. As the Warriors take this kickoff now down 1-0. Second goal allowed only in district play. 8th all season. As now the Warriors are pressing forward, trying to regain that goal. As now within at her feet is number 1, Ava Trevino, newly entered. That's usually how it works. When you're coming off the bench, you usually get action right away. As now with the ball is Vasquez. As goal kick will come up for the Rangers. Jossie White, the goalie. 1 assist on the season, so something you don't see a lot with goalies is an assist. 3 games played for her, 3 shutouts. So the Rangers defense and her will be looking to keep that on par. The Rangers have a plus 59 goal differential on season. Right now it sits at plus 60 with the 1 goal lead. The Warriors will be looking to take that lead away and make it a tie here. Just over 15 minutes into this first half match. First half of this match. 1-0 still sitting at, as the ref had the old layout of the way there to keep the ball in play in the little shoving match between the Warriors and the Rangers. Now with the breakaway, the Warriors, Gonzalez laid it off back to the middle. Gonzalez with a shot, but goes off the Rangers defense and keeps it out, and it looks like that Ranger is down, but she gets up ultimately and gets the applause from White, the goalie there, after having kept the ball out. Almost a 1-1 game there, but thanks to the heroics of the Rangers defense, keeps it at 1-0. With that ball to the body or face, will make a substitution. Deep throwing for the Warriors, and they're attacking third, about the only third time we've had them down here. And it'll be a Warriors corner now. Still 3 shots to none, as we're not counting that one that went off the Rangers. The in-swinger driven, cleared out by the Rangers now. As the Warriors, though, applying heavy pressure now with the ball. One shot of the night goes to Trevino. The first one of the evening for the Warriors. Trevino, as we mentioned, had a brace last game for the Warriors, and that was against Tivy, where they won 4-0. Rangers defense now trying to get out of their half of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Rangers on the far side. It looks like a Ranger is coming off on the near touch line. Can't quite get who it is. It looks like it's Dominguez who's off right now on the near touch line. Rangers passing it back right now, trying to get it out of their half. Once more, the Rangers defense is suffocating this Warriors offense so far, but a heavy touch almost gave it back to the Warriors. Warriors forwards, though, are not letting the Rangers defense, the back line, have an easy night, though. They're applying heavy pressure as well. Make sure that the Rangers defense is not having a lot of time to think so far, as the Rangers have to clear that one out of play. As the Rangers keep it in. Now they've got a little breakaway, but the Warriors got defenses back. 3-on-2, make it 3-on-5. Now it's a 1-on-3, going forward into the box. That shot by Tholman was blocked, but almost a goal for the future Bobcat. Good backtracking defense there by the Warriors to keep it a 1-0 game. Just about 20 minutes in. Both these teams 3-0 in their last 3 games, as they both sit at 6-0 in district play. Between those 3 games for the Rangers, they are 14-3 has been the scoreline. For Pieper, it's been 10-1. That 1 goal allowed against Canyon, who sits at 3rd in district at 11-4. Looking ahead just a little bit for both these teams, Pieper will have to face Seguin at Seguin next Tuesday. Seguin sits at 1-10, coming off a loss against Canyon on Tuesday night, where they lost 10-0. They sit in 8th in district play. Smithson Valley will face Tivy, who sits in 4th in district play. That's on Tuesday as well at 7:15. Ball in the midfield area. The Rangers will play it all the way back to the defensive line as they cycle the ball to the left side. Once more, they go back to the halfway line. Trying to find an opening somewhere down that left side right now. They so far have run against the Warriors wall down that left side. Now the Warriors cut out that pass, but it gets back to the Rangers. Is now a ball over the top, or through 2 defenders, I should say, gets into the 18-yard box, and ultimately that goes off the Rangers for a deep throw-in in their own defensive third for the Warriors now. 3 shots to 1 goal for the Rangers. That was coming off earlier, a failed attempt by the Warriors goalie to push it out. Working down that far left side still. And they say that will be a Warriors throw-in once more, going off a Ranger down there far in the corner. Thalman, we mentioned, be a future Texas State Bobcat with 16 goals and 12 assists. That 12 assists, though, doesn't even put her in the top 3 of the team. But ultimately, that has garnered attention, as that 12 assists does put her in the top, actually, as that is offside for the Rangers in that attacking opportunity. Thalman leading the team with 12 assists. Behind her is Kaylee Castillo with 9. And we've got a few players tied at 6. As now a breakaway for the Rangers. Will they get there before it goes over the line, though? And they do, so they've got a good attacking opportunity here. Just working outside the 18-yard box. They'll be forced out back to the 30-yard line. Recycle it back to the middle. Going back to the right side now is over there. On the right side is Kayla Stevens now. Stevens cuts into the middle and loses possession there. Looking for a through ball was Ariana Monin. That little dribble gets picked up by the Warrior goalkeeper. There's a heavy touch there by Trevino. Keeps it with the Warriors, though, as they lose possession, but regain it quickly. Working down that left side with Hubert. Hubert and Trevino with a little miscommunication, almost losing possession there. Hubert, hat trick against Bernie Champion this season. Has her sitting at 6 goals on the season and 4 assists. Hubert will keep that one in and is shoved over by the Rangers, and they'll say Warriors throwing and they're attacking third. Now Gonzalez loses it in the 18-yard box, but regains it, and they'll call a foul on her, and that will be Rangers' kick. So a nice opportunity there for Gonzalez, but she caused the Rangers to stumble and lost possession for the Warriors. Almost a nice scoring opportunity there for the Warriors. 25 minutes in. 1 shot to 3 with the 1 goal advantage for the Rangers. Now the Warriors are looking for someone down the right side. Trevino with the long pass gets pushed out by Shield. Nice shielding keeps the throw-in for the Rangers, as we've got some substitutions here now. Is going off for the Warriors is Ashton Hubert. Throwing for the Rangers. Keeps them deep in their defensive third still. Trying to find someone down that left side, but the pass leads to loss of possession. Now the Rangers defense having to jump to put the fire out, and they do. Another throw-in, though, for the Warriors, and they're attacking third on the far side. Thrown into the 18-yard box is cleared, though, by the Rangers. as they get it back to midfield. The Warriors midfielders, though, making sure it's not an easy time to get past midfield right now as Thalman is being heavily guarded. Is now losing possession as Thalman. Going the other way now is Trevino. Trevino, though, is bodied off the ball. And that will be the first free kick for the Warriors coming up after Trevino right there is bodied and ultimately loses possession right there. You see the foul. Taking the free kick is number 29, Lucibella Davis. Last game she had an assist. That was her first assist of the season. 2 goals for Davis on the year. As that one goes straight to the keeper of White. White's had an easy night so far. Just coming out to clear that one. Didn't have too much work to do. 1-0 still with 13.5 left in the first half. On this cold, chilly night in the Hill Country, as this Hill Country clash will be a factor who ends up likely at the top of the table at the end of the season. Right now it sits with the Warriors being in second place at the current, as the line sits, with the Rangers having this 1-0 lead over them. As now the Warriors have a breakaway, though. Going down the middle is Alexis Best. Best is being cut off, though, by the Rangers defense, putting out the fire. And it looks like there will be a possible talking to, and we've got a card. And then that looks like a red card for the Rangers, as in disbelief now is all the Rangers and the Rangers fans as well. That will give the Warriors a perfect opportunity now, as they'll have a PK opportunity, or are they saying it's just outside of the 18-yard box? As now coach will have a discussion with the head ref. That's Coach Jason Atkins. Is that coach? As that discussion goes nowhere, and number 2 it was Alex Smithwick who gets called for the red card there. So now the Rangers will have some shuffling to do position-wise, as they'll be down a player with that red card. Red card. Second one of the season. There's a yellow card going to the Warriors now, as that heavy tackle brought down Thalman. So a heavy presence right now between these two teams has become a physical altercation. Thalman right now in a little bit of pain, down just at the middle of the field. Not a player you want to go down right now. Thalman down just on the near side, right there at the 50-yard line. On a cold night, any knock any of these players takes is going to be a heavily felt one. Just into the 50s here in the Hill Country. Thalman's down. He's continued to stay down. The yellow card as Thalman gets up. Looks like she'll get a little help off here. Hope for the best for Thalman, though, right now in this cold night. Obviously, nothing's going to feel good. So some more shuffling for the Rangers will have to happen, as she's getting just a little bit of assistance off the field, but it looks like mostly under her own power. So a yellow card and a red card between these two teams in a span of less than about 3 minutes. It's good to see, though, that Thalman is being off. on her own feet, and looks like her assistance has been taken away, so I think she'll likely be good. So a free kick right at the timeline for the Rangers now as Stallman is off. She'll get checked out at the trainer's table. There you see number 19 for the Rangers. That's Emma Siebold, one of the captains for this Rangers team. Is definitely these Rangers have got to sit on the shoulders of these captains now. That's Eckert, Lamson, Shippey, and Siebold, the 4 captains for the Rangers. Talking about Siebold, the captain, 4 goals on the season with 5 assists. As play will resume shortly now coming up. As the match resumes now, a deep kick into almost the 18-yard box, but headed out by the Warriors. Now back with the ball at the feet of the Rangers. A lot of heavy contact in this past few minutes as Hinojosa there lost possession. Now getting it back though is Tabor. Tabor going down the right side, and that one is blocked by the Warriors. A beautiful save there by the Warriors to keep that one out. Great save there you saw as Tabor almost got the goal. Would have been her 5th on the season. Just had the keeper to beat. Now we've got a corner on the near side. Taking the corner will be Alex Smithwick, so it wasn't Smithwick that got the red card earlier. The in-swinger off the left foot. That one goes straight to the hands of, right to the Rangers' feet, I should say, and just wide right. Only the 4th shot for the Rangers in this half. Just 29 minutes in. Dangerous opportunity there for the Rangers. Ultimately goes up a creek. He's now taking the goal kick. The Warriors. It looks like there will be a substitutions going off right now on the far side. Goes off the outside of the foot, so a little weak goal kick there by the Warriors as it stays on the Rangers' half of the field. Now back down the left side go the Rangers. As the heavy tackle there gets the Rangers going down. As you see the little contact there, makes the Rangers fall on their face right there. Emma Jones with that heavy contact, ultimately causing the Rangers to fall. And it looks like Dominguez will take the free kick down the left side. As a driven kick just wide left. Going straight from goal from a tough angle right there was Dominguez, but really a great look at the goal. Even though it was off target, 5th shot for the Rangers here in the 31st minute. It's been all Rangers attacking wise so far. As the Rangers have continued to apply pressure every which way, not giving this Warriors any opportunity to breathe. But now getting the Warrior ball back was Trevino, who entered earlier. It's now back with Heinz. She gets it all the way back to the defensive line. That one will be ending up with the Rangers throwing. As we've got a substitution coming off is number 4, Kayla Stevens. Thrown by Pieper now. Smithson Valley, I should say, goes off the head of a Pieper Warrior. Another Rangers throwing coming up. This throwing gets him in just outside the 18-yard box down the left side. Looking for some room, cuts back in. Possession ultimately cut off by Pieper. More jostling down that left side just by the track. Goes off the feet of the Warriors. Another Rangers throwing, takes it quickly. Flicks it into the 18-yard box and cleared away. But on effective clearances, it's still just inside the 18-yard zone. Rangers have to recycle it all the way back to midfield. Looking to find something down the right side now, but no one's down there. Looking for, looks like Jordan Todd. Make that Emma Siebold is who they were looking for down the right side, but Siebold was making a cut back to the middle of the field as we've got another substitution coming on is Ariana Vasquez for the Pieper Warriors. Last game for Vasquez, 1 goal. 1 of her 11 on the season. That 11 is second best on the team. Only behind Zaya Gonzalez, who has 13. Vasquez, though, her line of 11 goals and 5 assists on the season. One thing this Pieper team has had to deal with, though, that this Rangers team does not is just experience between the lines. Is obviously Pieper, one of the newest schools in South Central Texas, and that's a problem that all their athletics have dealt with and have dealt with handily, really, as you see Pieper entering at the 13-2 record, but 6-0 in district as they sit in first place, but right now 1 goal down to Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley, the highest scoring team in the district, just ahead of Pieper, as Pieper is nipping at their heels. That goal deficit between the two on the season in total sits at +2 in favor of Smithson Valley, thanks to their 1 goal here tonight so far. Siebold with it right now. Gets it back to the middle of the field, got to Heinz there as they get it all the way back to the left side once more. It's been working down that left side here in the second half of the first half so far. Started working down that right side at the beginning of the game. Has switched to that left side now for the Rangers, and Pieper's just trying to get anything started so far. He's laying it all the way back to the defensive line once more as they through ball. Going for Dominguez, and Dominguez just runs out of room. Great opportunity there for the Rangers, but just not enough real estate for Dominguez to get it onto that one and keep it in play. So goal kick coming up for the Warriors is going off for the Warriors is number 10, Zaya Gonzalez, and coming on is 2 in her place is coming off on the near touch line as well. Looks like number 20, Alexis Best. As the head referee was not ready for that goal kick to be taken, as I think he's awaiting Alexis Best to get a little bit closer maybe to the sidelines there. So they'll take the goal kick again, Pieper does. I'm gonna go straight to the Rangers, getting it is Heinz. Being shielded though, and Siebold was coming in to take it away, but loses her footing here. Back with the Warriors. Hubert trying to find some space with some nice moves. Ultimately gets back to the feet though of Siebold. Now the Rangers are looking for some space with some moves. Is now cutting it off though is the Warriors, and they'll have a little breakaway coming up here with Emma Jones working the ball, finding someone down the right wing. Is now running out of space though on a heavy touch. Just the second opportunity for the Warriors with under 4 remaining here in the first half. 35 total minutes played as we enter minute 36. The Warriors making a push here though late in the first half. Rangers not giving them any room to work though, as Emma Jones was the one that pass was intended for. Now back at the feet of Trevino. That will be a Rangers throw, and there you see Hubert. For a second you saw her there, who had the hat trick against Bernie. Ball back with Pieper on the right, their right side of the field, but Smithson Valley regains it. Loses it once more. Some heavy pressure by the Rangers defense, though, is not letting the Warriors get any easy opportunities. The Rangers clear it back to the Warriors' defensive third. Back in the midfield, though, now quickly for the Warriors, as that through ball will trickle out, as it's kept in actually by the Rangers, though, and they'll have it deep in their defensive third. Being pressured heavily now, though, by the Warriors, as they'll have to just push it out of play. We've got some substitutions once more here. So a little shifting by Coach Season Coughlin for the Warriors. Coughlin, 16 years of experience coaching. Was a multi-sport athlete at Stephen F. Austin, and was a member of the U23 women's national team. So 2 heavyweight coaches and 2 heavyweight programs going at it still, as the first half continues to wind down, just under 2 left. The Warriors looking to make it a 1-1 game, but as they get it back into the attacking third now. Working down the right side, but 2 Rangers push it on out. They'll say it goes off the feet of Pieper Warriors. Rangers throwing once more. Some jockeying between the 2 players right there. Keeps it with Trevino looking down the left side here. Running onto it is the Warriors. Maddie Price ultimately. Corner kick coming up now for Smithson Valley. Price 1 goal and 1 assist on the season. Taking the corner kick will be Hubert. 4 assists. The in-swinger goes to, that one is kept out, ultimately went off the foot of Emma Jones, as that one was flicked into the air, but ultimately didn't go anywhere near the goal for the Pieper Warriors. Remains 1-0, 40 seconds running left, as that one's just airballed into the 18-yard box, goes to the 16 now. Trevino with it, as ultimately pushing it out was White. But Pieper Warriors not going silently into the end of the first half, as they'll recycle it, though, quickly. 20 seconds just to go, as that's an offside on Hubert. So a saving grace right there for the Smithson Valley Rangers to end the first half, as the Pieper Warriors had a breakaway and called for the offsides, and that will do it for the first half. Likely is 1-0 hits the scoreboard, as that does it here for the first half. Smithson Valley 1, Pieper Warriors 0 to end the first half. That 1 goal coming off the feet of Jasmine Dominguez back earlier in the first half, and that will do it for the first half here on Rangers Network. We'll have halftime coming up, and we'll have the second half after that here on Rangers Network.
Hello. In this video, we'll walk you through how to set up and mount your Arlo wire-free camera in just a few simple steps. Let's get started. To begin, open the Arlo app and make sure you're connected to your home network. From the Arlo app, select Add Device, Cameras, and then Arlo Essential. If you don't already have the free app, you can download it from the App Store and create an account. The Arlo app will help you complete setup and guide you through the installation process. Now, follow the prompts in the app to connect to a 2.4 gigahertz network and enter your Wi-Fi credentials. If you don't have a 2.4 gigahertz network, you will need to create one or contact your network administrator to enable it. Next, press and hold the round white sync button on the bottom of the Arlo camera for 1 to 2 seconds. The LED light on the front of the camera will start to flash blue. Hold your camera approximately 4 to 6 inches away from the QR code displayed in the app. You will hear a chime from the camera once the QR code has been successfully scanned. The camera will automatically be found on the Arlo app. Give your camera a unique name to help identify it later. If your camera is not found, repeat the sync steps again until the blue light is flashing. Once your camera is set up, it will automatically look for updates. This can take a few minutes. If you have multiple cameras, you will repeat the setup steps for each unit. Find a location to mount your camera outside your home or business with a clear vantage point. You'll also want to ensure that the location you select has a strong Wi-Fi signal for the best experience. Check the signal strength here. A strong signal is indicated with the color bar reaching green on the far right. After you've found the ideal location, you'll want to install the mount. Next, attach your camera to the mount. Tighten the back of the mount to ensure a tight fit. You can adjust the angle by turning the thumb screw counterclockwise. Once you've positioned your camera to the desired angle, turn the thumb screw clockwise to lock the position in place. When your camera is mounted, select Continue and the app will prompt you to set up a free trial of Arlo Smart. The Arlo app will guide you through the easy setup of your included smart trial. Arlo Smart is a subscription-based service you can add to your Arlo cameras that provides cloud recording with 30-day video history, package detection, cloud activity zones, and more. The Arlo Privacy Pledge ensures your personal data and videos remain secure, private, and in your control. Congratulations, your setup is now complete. We hope you enjoy your new Arlo Essential camera.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have white. Yes, the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with
they
the
have
horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
For the robotics competition, there was a lot of, first of all, getting the robot ready, because we can't go unless we actually have something to compete with.
At first, we sketch all our ideas out, and we go around the room and look at everybody's ideas. And out of those, we select a few that we want, and we start to prototype those.
So we're given a kit of consumables and non-consumables that we're allowed to use to build the robot, and we can't use anything that's not inside that list.
I did programming for a little bit, and we used Natural Language 2.0, and we used Robot C to program our robot.
So I built the practice field so that we could run ideas for how we could get more points.
So I was a driver for a robotics team, and when I was driving the robot, I felt I was excited, but I was also nervous at the same time because I didn't want to mess up. I didn't want to be the one who caused our team to lose. But afterwards, I was proud of myself.
I did not work on the robot this year. I worked on the process engineering notebook. The process engineering notebook is worth 30 out of 100 points in our total points. And basically we put everything in there that we do throughout. So we have a safety section, we put all of our designs in there and our codes, stuff like that.
So going into San Antonio Best with the robot that we had finished the day prior to going, it was nerve-wracking to say the least. But after we got past the first round, and then the second round and the third round, we started making friends with other schools. We started cheering on other campuses. It was very chaotic, but a lot of fun.
I feel like I learned a lot more about engineering and like ingenuity, coming up with different strategies, trial and error, and just working as a team all together.
We learned so much about this competition that when we get to state, we know what we need to do and we know what we need to bring to be prepared for it.
The GVTC Foundation is the philanthropic arm of GVTC Communications, dedicated to building stronger communities and supporting 501c3 nonprofits throughout our service area. We're local, people-oriented, impactful, and most importantly, we care. We are enacting positive change by partnering with over 120 local nonprofits focused on our 5 key areas of giving: health and human services, youth programs and services, volunteer emergency services, education, and cultural programs.
We are at your house and we're about to deliver your turkey.
The foundation is 100% operated by employee volunteers, with support and contributions coming from GVTC, GVTC directors and employees, and individual donors. Things that set the GVTC Foundation apart from most: 96 cents of every dollar donated is distributed to the community. 80% of employees donate through payroll deductions. 100% GVTC Board of Directors contribute. Over 11% of GVTC customers participate in the Roundup for Change program. And employees contributed over 23,000 hours in community service. Your time and dollars make a huge impact on our community. Please consider the GVTC Foundation if you are looking to make an end-of-year contribution. Your contribution will be matched by GVTC Communications. Join our mission to enhance the quality of life in the communities we serve.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before. We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference. GVTC, connecting you.
Learn how to set up enhanced parental control profiles. Parental controls for your network can help you create boundaries for internet use in your home. Enhanced parental controls give you the ability to set profiles, add filters, create time limits, and view network usage. To use enhanced parental controls, you must first contact your service provider to sign up. Let's begin.
Welcome back into the Rangers Stadium as the Smithson Valley Rangers lead the Pieper Warriors right now 1-0 after 40 minutes. And we've got another 40 minutes to go between the number 1 and number 2 seeds in the district right now. Smithson Valley entering tonight with a 14-0 record, Pieper with a 13-2 record. The difference between these two teams, though, comes down to goal differential between these two teams in district play. But right now, as things continue to be as they are, Smithson Valley will take that number 1 spot, as the difference between two teams was the goals allowed in district play. Pieper entered with a 1 goal allowed in district play before tonight. Now they sit at 2, and Smithson Valley would take the 7-0 record that both these teams are searching for. Pieper at the moment would fall to 6-1, but we've still got another 40 minutes of action here tonight, as both teams are ready to go, as things are continuing to drop down into the 40s here at Smithson Valley High School. The opening kickoff for the second half will be Thalman, so it's good to see her back out there. She took a heavy hit or a heavy tackle back in the first half, and she's back out there. Currently sitting at 43 degrees here at Smithson Valley High School, working down the left side, but going up a dead-end road there was the Rangers. The Warriors now working down the right side, as that's looking for breakaways, Giza Gonzalez, but that will go over the end line. The goal kick coming up for Smithson Valley. Jossie White hasn't had a whole lot to do, so this will be her first goal kick as she plays it short of the second half. The Warriors right now trying to pin back the Rangers deep in their defensive third. That will be a throw-in for the Rangers right around the 40-yard line, as they actually walk it up, but getting told to walk on back. Throwing just at the 35-yard line. Throwing once more for the Rangers. Looks like Emma Seabold has switched to the left side, played on the right side earlier. Rangers having to play it back quickly and boot it up to midfield to reset. Ball now going over the touchline, looking for Hubert there for the Warriors. The 1 goal between these two teams came back in the 15th minute off the foot of Jasmine Dominguez. Little controversial goal, though, as wasn't real clear if it crossed the goal line or not, as the Pieper Warriors goalkeeper tried to palm it out, but couldn't tell if it was cleared or not, and the head referee and the AR had to talk, and ultimately the goal was allowed, giving us the 1-0 game here in the 42nd minute. Now a goal kick coming up for the Pieper Warriors. Taking it will be the defender, though, as the Pieper Warriors goalie has not taken a free. Her goal kicks tonight been laying off for the defenders. The main goalie for the Warriors, as we mentioned earlier, Mila Stubbs, is not with the team tonight. Obviously, sometimes that would be a concern, but right now, working up the left side, Seabold looking to cut it in, but ultimately will be a throw-in deep in Rangers attacking territory. The attacking prowess of Smithson Valley has been in full effect here tonight for the Rangers, as they've got in the 18-yard box, but booted out by the Warriors. Now Pieper looking to go the other way with the ball right now is Alex Scholl. The Rangers retake possession in the midfield area as they're looking to go down the right side here in the second half to start. That kick goes off the Pieper Warriors body, and that one will dribble on by the Pieper back line, but ultimately cleaned up. As they're working down the right side now, trying to get by quickly to Scholl, looking for the through ball, but that will ultimately peter out to Jassy White, the senior goalie for the Rangers. Game remains 1-0. Just about 5 minutes into the second half. 35 minutes left of play to see who comes out on top. Rangers now moving quickly. Gets by the Warriors defender. Number 9, doing it all by herself, Sabrina Tabor. Has to cut back in and recycle the ball. Now the Rangers once more go back to the right where they've been playing lately. The cross in is cut off by the Warriors and goes out of play. Rangers throw in. Majority of this night has been Rangers possession, and it's been all Rangers so far as the game sits at 1-0. Warriors managed to clear that one, but it's not cleared effectively as the Rangers retain possession as they lose it once more though. Now it's back in the midfield area, and Rangers and the Warriors were jostling for it there as it's back to the feet of the Rangers, and they go looking for that right side once more, and it goes over the touch line. Only one shot on the evening for Pieper so far. Only one goal for either of these two teams. Jasmine Dominguez and her goal in the 15th minute. As we're here in the 45th minute. Warriors here going, trying to move quickly. Trying to find some move, but slipping on the turf a little bit right there. As now the Warriors have got an attacking chance here. Cross in off the head of number 18, Addison Jimenez. Goes over the end line, will be a goal kick. Nice cross there by Ariana Vasquez to the head of Jimenez. Shot not on target though. So 2 shots on the night now for Pieper. As right now Pieper is applying heavy offensive pressure, trying to make this a tie match. Now that one will be just go out of the reach of Jimenez, who was trying to keep that one in. Jimenez has 3 assists on the season. Trying to get her first goal there just a few moments ago. Vasquez, who had the cross, has 5 assists on the season, as there will be an early substitution as Ariana Castro will be going off for Pieper. As replacing her will be, looks like number 10, Zaya Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the leading goal scorer and leading helping hand with 10 assists, 13 goals. She had 1 assist last game in the Pieper match against Tybee, where they won 4-0. Looking ahead for Pieper, though, they'll be facing Seguin at Seguin on Tuesday. Then versus Wagner on Friday. As going quickly now is the Warriors. They lose possession now. But has to recycle all the way back to the defensive line. And that one peters out to the keeper, White. Looking ahead for Smithson Valley, they'll take on Tybee on Tuesday. Tybee sits in 4th in district at 6-5-2. Smithson Valley beat Tybee once already this season on January 27th, a 4-0 victory. Next game for Smithson Valley after Tyree will be against Seguin here in Ranger Stadium. They've played Seguin once already on January 31st, which ended in a 9-0 win for the Rangers. The third game looking ahead for Smithson Valley is at Wagner, who sits at 2-9-1. 6 in district play. Smithson Valley has a win over Wagner. It was a 7-0 victory. So you can see this high-powered offense of Smithson Valley has been firing all cylinders all season long, as that was a long-range attempt, but ultimately didn't challenge the keeper White at all. So second shot of the second half for the Pieper Warriors was wide left and wide right so far. One shot back in the first half. Didn't challenge White too much either then. It's been all defense between these two teams tonight. We either expected this to be a high-scoring affair or a low-scoring one. It's been the latter. Both of these teams are very offensive, but very good defenses as well. As right now, the Pieper Warriors are trying to find some avenue. They run up a dead-end avenue right there. Is losing possession just outside the 18-yard box was Ariana Vasquez. Pieper with the ball in midfield though now, trying to find some kind of lane, and they find one down the left side, cuts it back in, through ball, gets to White though, and she lets that one run out of play. There will be a substitution coming up as Thalman will go off for Smithson Valley. That through ball looking for Addison Jimenez of Pieper. Smithson Valley with a heavy touch though off the foot of Valerie Mendez, gives the ball back to the Pieper Warriors. And the attacking third is a Pieper Warrior, goes down just outside of the 18-yard box, make it 20 yards away from goal. So a dangerous free kick opportunity coming up here for Ariana Vasquez. Ref will set it back just a little bit. 5 Warriors in the 18-yard box, awaiting the cross. 2-person wall for the Rangers. White trying to find the correct positioning. Going for it is Vasquez. Goes straight at goal, but easily saved by White. Trying to go with a direct free kick there was Vasquez. But ultimately White didn't have to worry about that one too much, as that punt by White got the ball all the way back to the defensive third for the Warriors, but the Warriors get it back up to midfield quickly. Retaken possession by the Rangers though. Looking for the through ball to Dominguez, but ultimately the back line for the Warriors will cut it off. Pieper boys soccer is taking on Smithson Valley boys soccer as well tonight. That game obviously at Pieper High School, as we're here at Smithson Valley High School in the 1-0 game. Looking at that boys game, it's a 2-0 game in favor of Pieper, sitting with 24 minutes left in that match. The 1-0 game here though. We've seen a red card and a yellow card. Red card to Smithson Valley earlier and a yellow card to Pieper back in the first half. Heavy offensive pressure so far in this second half by Pieper, but now with the feet of the Rangers looking to bleed some time off with 26 minutes left here in half number 2, is looking for Zaya Gonzalez there, their leading goal scorer, but ultimately the Rangers defense cut him off. heavy jockeying right now is Alex Scholl. Gets it ultimately to Jay Chalker. Chalker going down the right side, finds Addison Jimenez. Being guarded by Siebold though. Jimenez crosses it in, a weak cross though, and that ultimately leads to a Warriors throw-in. Taking the throw will be Chalker. Short throw. Chalker with the cross in, heads towards goal, but easily saved by White. No real power behind that header. Fourth shot in the second half for Pieper now. It's been all Pieper in the second half so far. No shots for Smithson Valley. 5 shots on the evening now in total for Pieper. 4 shots on the evening for Smithson Valley. We'll have a substitution coming up as Zaya Gonzalez will come off for Pieper. Looks like Ava Trevino will come on. You mentioned 2 goals in her last game. Has her sitting at 8 goals on the season, 3rd best for this Pieper Warriors young squad. Have her is Vasquez and Gonzalez, 11 and 13 respect. Pieper looking for some kind of room to work here. Defensive third. Pushes up to midfield. Rangers defense though kicks it all the way back to the defensive third. A lot of play happening here in midfield right now down the right side. Rangers looking for something down that right side, cuts back into the middle, looking for a through ball. Goes to the safe hands of the Pieper keeper. Nalov actually has a little blunder right there. Ultimately ends up with a free kick coming up for the Rangers. Just about make it 25 yards out. Looks like taking the free kick will be number 3, Ariana Monin. 5 Rangers in the area waiting the kick. Here it is. Directly at goal, and that one goes in! Goal for the Rangers as that makes it 2-0. Direct free kick gets by the hands of the Pieper keeper. Makes it 2-0 game here in the second half. 57th minute free kick goal. Scoots on by the hands of the Pieper keeper. A direct free kick that the Pieper keeper just could not get to. Makes it a 2-0 game with 23 minutes left. As there's a substitution for Smithson Valley right there, as well as it looked like Emma Siebold came off. Coming on with Smithwick. 3 goals allowed now for Pieper. Ties them with Smithson Valley's 3 goals allowed in district play as well. 10 goals allowed now on this season for Pieper, but they're looking to take 1 goal back here on a through ball. Heavy touch though, goes back off of the foot of Hubert. Working down the left side now, goes over the end line. Corner kick coming up for Pieper. 1 shot is all Smithson Valley needed here in the second half. And swinging, free kick, corner kick, goes all the way to the other flag, and that will be a goal kick coming up for Smithson Valley, as there will be a substitution for Pieper. Hubert goes off here. As White will play it short. Ultimately booted up by the back line of the Rangers. It was all Warriors here in the second half until that free kick opportunity, which was taken by Monin, but now a ball played all the way back to Wyatt. She'll have to get it off her feet quickly. And the Warriors offense is giving heavy pressure, not giving the Rangers any time to breathe here as the Warrior was offside and had to let that one on by. So another goal kick coming up for White, who's had to face 4 shots in the second half alone. 5 on the evening in total, plays it short once more. The Rangers will boot it back to the right side as they cross it over. Warriors get it up to the front line quickly, trying to get by that hefty back line of the Rangers. Is a through ball looking for Dominguez, but ultimately gets downed by the Pieper Warriors back line. As ultimately Pieper's trying to work quickly here to come back from this 2-goal deficit. So a flip of the script on the boys match earlier as we checked in. 2-0 in that game, 2-0 in this game as well, but for the opposing schools in the respective matches. Smithson Valley here leading 2-0, down 2-0 in the boys match at Pieper. Smithson Valley has had 11 shutouts on the season. Pieper entering had 11 as well, with 1 more game played. So Smithson Valley will be looking to take that accolade as of right now with 20 minutes left in the second half. Entering the match, 34 district goals for Smithson Valley led District 26. Behind them sits Pieper with their 30. Goals allowed was led by Pieper with 1, but now sits at 3, so that accolade will be tied at 3 between Pieper and Smithson Valley right now. Both of these schools looking to gain some footing on the other. Advantage sits for Smithson Valley right now at the 2-0 lead. Smithson Valley right now has an offensive push as Smithwick was cutting in, but didn't receive a pass there as ultimately the Rangers was knocked down and had to recycle all the way back. As well offside there was Tabor, who was the player that went down and lost possession for the Rangers there, but ball now sits with the Warriors as they got in midfield. Pieper looking for some room, finds a little bit of an opening. Gets it to the center of the attacking third. Looking for a through ball over the top. But the Rangers defense is firing on all cylinders tonight, as cutting that one off was Smithwick. Looked like Addison Jimenez there was trying to get to that through ball, as there will be another substitution going off. Looks like Lucibella Davis. Goal kick coming up for Smithson Valley as they continue to play it short. Tries to get it quickly to Mendez. Mendez, the errant pass that has to ultimately goes back to the keeper, White. Heavy pressure though by the Warriors right now, almost ends up in a goal, as ultimately the Rangers ended up a little lucky there. Heavy pressure by the forwards of Pieper here in the second half as they're trying to cut down this 2-0 deficit. Smithson Valley though taking their time in the defensive and midfield area as they have the advantage to recycle balls like that one and ultimately boot it upfield to get it into the defensive third for Pieper. which will lead to a throw in and a substitution. Coming off for Pieper is Addison Jimenez. Coming in for her is Emma Jones. And it looks like there will be another substitution as well as going off is Ava Trevino. Coming on was Ziza Gonzalez. Make that Ashton Hubert checking back in. Smithson Valley though, no. Looking for a through ball down the right side. But ultimately shielded off by the Warriors back line, which will conclude in a Rangers corner. Five Rangers in the box awaiting the corner. Number 2 for the Rangers, looking to take the free kick. The in-swinger from Smithwick is up a dead-end alley, but goes back to her. She goes in for a cross again, and ultimately cleared out by the Warriors back line. Rangers looking to add to their lead now. 2 goals for the Rangers in this 2-0 game. But now Pieper's looking for something as they got a little breakaway, a little entanglement there though. Play on, says the ref, and no fouls given right there. As Pieper trying to play quickly there, but a substitution for Pieper is incoming. Coming on is number 10, Zia Gonzalez, and going off is number 33, that's Jade Chalker. "15 minutes and counting now left for the Warriors to come back from this 2-0 deficit. Rangers looking to keep it pinned down in their attacking third, Pieper's defensive third. Here on this chilly night where it's a hill country clash that Smithson Valley leads 2-0 for. Now Pieper looking to play it quickly down the right side, and that will be a foul. Drawing the foul there is Riley Wiscarver. Wiscarver there you see pinned in between 2 Rangers and ultimately being pushed off the ball, leading to this free kick that goes to the feet of the Rangers. Now the Rangers have an opportunity here as they decide to take some time off the clock, looking for a through ball. That is called a foul. Ball will come all the way back to the midfield area for this free kick. So more time continues to drain off the clock. Smithson Valley will take as much time off the clock as they can. Brenlin Shippey took a good few seconds off the clock. The Rangers lead with 13.5 left to go. 2-0 game. Goals coming in the 15th and 57th minute. Things are into how they are. Smithson Valley will improve to 15-0, 7-0 in district. Pieper will fall to 13-3 and 6-1 in district. A through ball over the top for the Rangers. Gets it deep into their attacking third. Some jostling there near the corner flag. Continuing to attempt to find some space, and ultimately will be a Pieper throw-in with just 12:30 left now. So 2-goal lead they'll have to come back from with 12.5 left to go here in the second. But Pieper's moving quickly up the field now. Got a player offside though. Ultimately has to pull back the attack a little bit, and that will be a free kick at the 35 yards out. There's the foul right there that gave Pieper the free kick just about 33 yards out. The line will line up just at the 18-yard box. So no one officially in the box to start. 8 Warriors, though, forward awaiting this free kick. Free kick comes on the right foot. Over the top, though, and nothing comes of that free kick. Keeper White just watched that one saunter on out after a few bounces. 4 shots for Pieper here in the second half. Hasn't been one in about 10 minutes. Smithson Valley playing it short, looking to boot it up after that short goal kick. Pieper, Emma Jones with the throw-in, trying to find someone quickly. Time is not on their side now. Jones back with it. Gets by the defender, but booted upfield by the Rangers. Monin gets back to the feet of Pieper, though. In the 18-yard box, goes for goal off the crossbar for football. So Rain get off the football field goal post just too high, and that will be a goal kick coming up for Smithson Valley, as they'll decide to use the defender to take the goal kick here instead of White to lay it off to the defender. Gets it up to midfield, though. Pieper, though, trying to find someone, but goes up a dead-end alley. Hubert there is the one that had possession. Rangers being pinned back in their own third right now for a few moments. Look to get it out of this defensive third, and they get that one to midfield. Pieper will be working quickly in this final 10 minutes. Trying to find some room, but ultimately goes over the touchline. High clearance. Another Warriors throwing upcoming. No time is being wasted right now by Pieper on these throw-ins. The sense of urgency now you start to see. Pieper now, though, just sitting in the attacking third, not allowing Smithson Valley to have any relief of this pressure. 5 shots in the second half alone of their 6 shots on the night in the second half. Smithson Valley with the one lone shot ended in a goal. That direct free kick coming in the 57th minute. As that foul will go in favor of Pieper. That throw-in. The breakaway, though, right here by Hubert now. Going down the left side. Got 2 people in the box. Tries to cut it in. She does. And she's taken down. No foul on the play, though. That will be a Pieper corner. Hubert there looking for someone. Decided to try taking her own. Corner taken. Going to be taken quickly here by the Warriors. Here it is coming up off the right foot. Just a lofted header. Easily picked up, though, by White. Lots of opportunities here for Pieper in the second half. The Whites had a rather easy time being a keeper tonight. Only 2 shots on goal in this second half. The rest have been outside of the goal zone. Just over 7.5 left to play. As a Ranger loses footing there on this turf here in this cold night. Warriors Rangers got something going, a long-range attempt, but ultimately nowhere near the goal to give White any fear of that one going in. 2 substitutions coming up here for Smithson Valley. Going off is Dominguez. Coming on is number 9, Sabrina Tabor. Rangers play it shortly once more and get it back to the keeper White, who will boot it up to the midfield areas. Now the Rangers going quickly down the right side. They've got a breakaway now, still on the right side, looking for someone to cross it into. No one's there, but gets to the Pieper keeper to drain some more time off in this Pieper defensive third. Pieper gets it to the midfield, now at the feet of Gonzalez. Gonzalez, though, looking for Vasquez there, cleared away by Mendez, the back line for the Rangers. Smithson Valley will bleed as much time off the clock as possible here on this throw as they get it into play. Staying on her feet and ultimately tripping up though there, and Pieper's trying to take the ball back, and they say play on though. So we continue action here as the Rangers get possession back and play it upfield, and shaking up a little bit there after landing on the ball is Sabrina Tabor. Likely just got the wind knocked out of her after falling straight onto the ball. As the Rangers let that one roll all the way back to the defensive third within the 18-yard box. Is that pass an errant pass? As that's a collision there, that will be a free kick just at the, make that the 23 yards out, and a yellow card given to Renlyn Shippey. Her first yellow card of the season, and that will be a Pieper player down though with 5:15 left on the clock. That's Zaya Gonzalez down, the leading goal scorer as well as leading assist leader. But she gets back up on her own. Seems all right. Five Warriors in the box, awaiting this free kick. Come off of the feet of Vasquez. Lining up the free kick. One person wall. As that one goes straight to White, trying to get a slipped pass, direct free kick past White, but ultimately White was expecting that one with only one person in the wall, and Smithson Valley will boot it back up the field. As drawing the foul there was Ariana Monin. Smithson Valley's got to bring the ball back, and that gives them an opportunity to take some more time off this clock in this 2-0 lead, which favors the Rangers. Ball deep in the Rangers attacking third now. Working down that right side, which they've been favoring all of the second half. Cutting back into the middle though. Going for it, going for goal, and that one's off the post. That one just gets the unlucky bounce off the left post, staying at 2-0. Now going quickly the other way is the Warriors, but stopped by the Rangers back line. Almost a 3-0 game there, but just an unlucky hit off the foot, hit the left post and bounced out. Hit it square, unfortunately. But under 4 minutes to go now, Smithson Valley still leads 2-0. Heartbreaking, you have to call it a miss there, but right on the post, hit it squarely from the angle. Just the unlucky ricochet. Smithson Valley, though, trying to keep the ball in their attacking half. They've been doing it well in these past 5 minutes. Looks like offside will be the call there. So possession flips back to the Pieper Warriors with just over 3 left. Pieper looking to get it upfield, but gets it, goes over the top, trying to find someone, but hits off the head of a Ranger, off the head of a Warrior, back into the attacking third for Pieper. Pieper at the feet of Gonzalez. It's pushed back out. Rangers bringing Tabor now, trying to find someone down the right side. They'll let it sit on the sideline, working back their way though upfield. Stopped by the Warriors. Next game for Smithson Valley will be at Tivy, as this one's a long shot on goal, but not really challenging White there at all. White decides to boot it herself up to midfield. Gets a heavy touch by the Warriors, gets it back to Smithson Valley as free kick will go to the Rangers with under 2 minutes remaining. Time is nigh if you're a Warrior here trying to get 2 goals in under 2 minutes. So a perfect district start for both these teams has to end for someone as 2 substitutions are coming up for the Pieper Warriors. Coming off on the near side is Emma Jones. Looking at the Piper season though, this will be the first time they've been held without a goal this whole season. As someone is taken down in the box, play on, says the ref though. Pieper has scored in all 15 of their games this season. As that will be a corner kick for the Rangers. Just under 1 minute to go, and there's Stallman. They're going down in the box on her own accord, trying to tackle the ball to retain possession of the attacking third, and that ultimately leads to a Smithson Valley corner with less than 1 minute to go. Corner coming up. The in-swinger going straight for goal, but goes to the keeper. 45 seconds left to go, and that will likely do it. That last corner kick by Smithson Valley, as they'll take on Tivy next at Tivy, who sits at 6-5-2, 4th in district. Smithson Valley will advance to 15-0 on the season. Pieper will move to 13-3, 6-1 in district for Pieper. After these 26 seconds take off, Smithson Valley will move to 6-1 in district and move into first place in district. Thanks to the goal of Dominguez back in the 15th minute and the goal in the 57th minute. Rangers taking as much time off the clock as possible here, as that will allow play to continue. The clock continues to tick down to 0, and that will do it for the Smithson Valley Rangers as they move to 15-0 on the season. A perfect district start and a perfect season continues for Smithson Valley. 15-0, 7-0 in district play. Pieper goes to 13-3 and 6-1 in district play. But Smithson Valley now sits in first place for the district on the back of Dominguez's goal, as well as the free kick goal back in the 57th minute. Imagine how Coach Atkins is feeling here now, thanks to the 2 goals. Making it 66 goals on the season for the Rangers, 63 goals on the season for Pieper as it remains. Smithson Valley taking this Hill Country clash on this cold Friday night as things heated up on the field, and Smithson Valley took the 2-0 lead, advances to 15-0 on the perfect season so far. Pieper, as mentioned, falls to 13-3. District play of 6-1. Smithson Valley goes to 7-0, bringing them to first place. That will do it for us here on Rangers Network. I've been Cole Pavelio as the Rangers take the victory 2-0. Thank you for tuning in and have a good night.